Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Drew Tube, and I'm back at you again with another video. Shout out to the Galactic family, the GCVs, and Drew Nation. So without further hesitation, I need everybody to hit that like button, share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's get right into it. You are about to elevate to a level so high, that evil and demonic energy is about to have to work overtime. All right, you're about to elevate to a level to where evil and demonic energy is about to have to work overtime. Has it been seeming like the more you try to do good in your life and the more successful you try to become, that there's just this certain amount of pressure from evil and negative folks? Well, if that's happening right now in your life, you're on the right path. Because when you try to move ahead and get ahead, there's going to be a whole bunch of things that are going to come out against you in the form of opposition. When you go to be successful and you go to do the right thing, I'm sorry, you're not just going to be left alone. You're not. But the thing is, the fact that they won't leave you alone and they keep pursuing you, all right? Weird, random, strange things keep happening. Some of it you can't even explain. Well, guess what? It's because you're about to elevate to a level so high to where they're going to have to work overtime. The reason why you're going through these things is to be molded and crafted into a better person, a bigger person, all right? A strong-minded individual. And you are about to elevate to a new level. All right, that level that you're going to be on, there's going to be more peace. You might have been wondering if you were ever going to be peaceful. All the things that were happening to you, all right, weird, random things coming to attack you out of nowhere, all right, people behaving strange around you. You don't know why. Your energy is very powerful and it attracts a lot of demonic forces. All right. That light in you attracts a lot of demonic forces. It stirs up negativity throughout the land. All right. You are a beacon of light, but that light that you are disturbs demonic forces and negative energy throughout the land. All right. So you're about to start making those evil forces work overtime because you have not experienced it, not just once, not just twice, but more than once, maybe possibly even for a whole entire year. Maybe even for more than that, maybe for a few years. Maybe you've been experiencing it here and there and you weren't even aware of it. But now, since you started to become more spiritually inclined, you're like, whoa, wait a minute. This is spiritual warfare here. This is demonic attacks. This is spiritual attacks that I'm experiencing and that I'm going through. Oh no, I'm being attacked. Well, guess what? You have been attacked. You have been attacked to be forced to raise to a higher level. All right. All the attacks that you've endured, all the times that you've prayed to the Lord, all the times that you've allowed him to use his fiery sword against your enemies, you are now being lifted up and raised up to a higher level. They're going to have to work twice as hard. All right. And they're still not going to be able to get to you like that. All right. You have so many new things that you've learned, so many new things that you're now able to do with your mind. All right. You got coping skills, coping mechanisms. All right. You're gray rocking folks. You're gray rocking them to sleep. You're acting in a way to where they don't know if you're affected by what they're doing to you or not. And I want you to keep up the great work because you're doing great. All right. You're doing so awesome right now. And that's why they are going to have to work overtime. All right. They're going to have to start coming at you in a different way. And it's still not going to be successful. All right. It's still not going to be successful. They're still not going to win. All they're going to show you is just how demonic and how foolish and how evil they really are. You're going to be like, wow, this kingdom of darkness is dark. All right. That kingdom of darkness is dark. All right. It may be a whole entire kingdom of darkness. All right. Maybe a whole legion of demons out there waiting for you, God forbid. But guess what? All right. You walk with the Spirit of the Lord. You have God with you. You have God around you. You got angels fighting for you. All right. And God is always with you wherever you go. So you're always protected. All right. The more you get closer to him, the closer he's going to get to you. All right. You're gonna feel his presence working in you and through you and as you. All right. You're gonna feel him fighting battles for you. All you're going to have to do is just continue to keep moving how you're moving and not let these people see you sweat. That's it. All you're gonna have to do is keep on the same path that you're on. All right. Keep raising your level to a higher vibration, a higher frequency. The more positive you allow yourself to become, the more energy you withhold, the more light you withhold, the more you can shine, and the more you can destroy these demonic forces. You are about to be raised up to a level to where they're going to have to work overtime. They're going to be mad and upset and frustrated. They're going to hate it. But guess what? You're going to be so focused. You're going to be so ahead of them. All right. And you're going to be moving in such a powerful direction that if anybody was to get in your way, I wouldn't try it. Anybody tries to get in your way, they're not going to be satisfied with the outcome that they receive. They're not going to be satisfied with the whooping that they receive, because what they put out is what they're going to get back, and they're still not going to be able to hold you back. So the level that you're about to be raised to is going to have to make them work overtime. The more positive you become, the stronger you become. The more you don't allow them to take your energy from you, the more energy that you hold inside yourself. All right. The more powerful you become, the more you shine, the more you raise your frequency, the more stronger your energy gets, the more powerful your energy field is going to get. They're going to be scared. They're already scared. They're going to be even more scared because you are raising to a level so high. All right. You're raising your vibration. You're raising your frequency. You're raising your intelligence, your knowledge, your wisdom, your understanding. You're becoming smarter. You're actually applying what you're learning. All right. You're not just learning things. You're not just saying things. You are working your mind. You're working your coping skills. All right, you're working the things that you're learning and that you're getting taught, and you're allowing yourself to use those things to defeat the enemy. You're not allowing yourself to be overtaken by the enemy. You're allowing yourself to use what you know, what you've learned, to destroy the enemy. All right, when you are able to keep your peace and keep your strength and stay positive, they lose. They lose. They look foolish. They look silly. They're wasting their time and energy, and they're going to have to work overtime if they're going to want to try to get to you. The things that they're going to have to do is going to seem silly to you because it's not going to work. It never worked. It's just you didn't understand how to keep your power to yourself. You didn't understand how to keep your energy to yourself. So now that you're more aware of, I don't have to react to this. I don't have to feel negatively about this. Just because somebody is doing something I don't like, I don't have to give my energy to that. I don't gotta feel no type of way about that just because you're doing something that's irritating. I can choose not to be irritated. I can choose not to be upset. I don't have to entertain that thought. That thought doesn't have to bother me because I don't have to allow it. Now you're starting to take all your power back, not just some of it, not just a little bit. You're not just taking your power back, you're taking it all back. And it's making them sick. It's making them tired. They're the ones that are being drained now because they have to exert so much force just to even get you to pay attention. For real, just to even get you to pay attention. They're going overtime now. They're losing their mind trying to get to you like they once did. People who you never even met. It's a similar spirit, a familiar spirit. All right, these spirits, they go from one person to another. They may come after you, but they will not be successful. All right. They may try to form against you, but they won't prosper because you're too focused on yourself prospering. You're too focused on the good things that are happening to you and for you. And that's the whole plot. The whole plot and plan is to get your mind off getting some money in your hand. That's the whole plot and plan, is to get your mind off of getting some money inside your hand, because they don't want you to reach a level of success. And to stop you from reaching that level of success, they have to try to attack you mentally. They attack you spiritually to get to you mentally. All right, they attack your spirit, but it results in mental anguish. So when you learn how to control that mind, when you learn how to back these people off and make these people step back, make these people retreat. All right, you are making these people retreat. They gotta step back. They gotta step back now, because they're exerting too much force. They're wasting too much resources, and they're running out of energy trying to mess with you, because you're raising the bar. All right, you're raising yourself up to a higher level. You're elevating. You know how high they have to try to get up there to reach you. You know how hard they have to work to get up there to reach you. You're taking it to a new level. And it might be some new devils on this level, but guess what? They're going to get slayed too. They're going to get defeated too. They can't defeat you. They never could defeat you. It was all in your head. When you don't know how to do something, and you're confused, and you're worried, and you're afraid, all hell's going to break loose, because you're going to create the negativity in your mind based off of what you see and how you feel about things. But when you realize what you feel is not real, when you realize people can't control the way you perceive things or the way you think about things, when you realize there's no power, when you realize that there is no power outside of yourself, and you keep affirming that, you keep believing in that until it turns concrete, until it becomes your new mindset. Man, there's no power outside of myself. I've been giving these people more power than they deserve. I've been making this person a scary person. You are making these people scary people in your mind. All they are is just regular everyday people with a demonic, evil, twisted mindset. They can't harm you unless you mentally accept the harm. They can't bother you unless you mentally accept the fact that, hey, I'm bothered. If you accept the fact that I'm unbothered and they don't have the power to bother me, you can't bother me. When you develop that type of mindset, when you think those type of thoughts, when you tell yourself those types of things, all their power is being sucked out of them and poured back into you. You're starting to see who you really are now. You're starting to realize that they need you. You're starting to realize that you make them move. You make them move. When you move, they move, just like that. That's you thought that was just a song, huh? You thought that was just a song. No, that's your reality. When you move, people move. They be scared when you come by. They run to their vehicle, start their car, and back out as soon as you walk past them. Ooh, scary. Ooh, not really. That's not scary. Only person that's scary is them. They're afraid, and they're trying to make you feel bad about yourself because you made them feel afraid. Don't let people who are afraid of you make you afraid of them just because they're able to try to make you feel bad about yourself. They want to make you think it's something wrong with you because your energy is stronger than theirs. And every time you come around, they get the heebie-jeebies. As creepy and as weird as they are, they get the creeps from you too. Because you got this big energy about you. All right. And it makes them afraid. It makes them scared. They run and hide. They have to make themselves feel safe just to try to come at you. That's why they do it in groups. That's why they do it in vehicles. That's why they have to try to catch you off guard. You coming around the corner, here they are walking all fast or something, doing something weird. They better be careful doing that for one of your spirits to stick something out and make them trip and fall or something, and they break it all or something, because you are about to elevate to a new level so high. All right, the evil and demonic energy is going to have to work overtime. They're already working nonstop 24/7. They're going to have to work more than that. They're going to have to work even harder than that. All because you're not letting up. You're not letting up and you're not giving up. You ain't letting up and you ain't giving up. And on top of that, on top of not letting up, on top of not giving up, you're not giving them what they want. When you don't give them what they want, when you don't react to people, it's like holding in energy. It's like you're Mario with coins. You keep holding in coins. You keep holding in coins. You react, Mario. All your coins go out. But you haven't been doing that. And if you lose some coins along the way, it's just a learning experience. If you react to something, you don't beat yourself up. You just treat it as a learning experience. Okay, I reacted. What's the trigger? The trigger is I'm trying to better myself. The trigger is I thought I might have had it all figured out. The trigger is I thought I was here and I got knocked down a peg, or I'm not where I thought I was at. And that's okay, because it's just life. It's just growth. It's a learning experience. It's a test. All right, you may have got a 75 instead of a B plus. You may have gotten a 77 instead of a A plus, but that's okay. You didn't fail because you didn't give up. You'll never get that F if you don't give up. When you keep going and you don't allow these people to depress you and stress you, and even if you do, that's all right, because you're elevating to a level to where they're going to have to work overtime. They may stress you out. Boop, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm gonna love the hell out of you, so you can't stress the hell out of me. I'm gonna love you, so you can't stress me. All right, I'm gonna let love protect me. I'm gonna let the love I have for people and life push you away. I'm not gonna see you the way you want me to see you. I'm not gonna look at you the way you want me to look at you. That's gonna make me mad. And then you get to walk around with your little narc smile on your face. Got him. No, you didn't. You thought you did. But guess what? I went back into the lab. I went back into my mind. When something upsets you, you don't have to sit there thinking thoughts that make you upset all day. You have the power to change your mind from a negative thought to a positive one. You have the power to kick out any thought of your mind at any time of the day that you wish. You could change your mind to whatever you want it to. It's just like dialing a radio station. You don't like one station, what do? You don't sit there and listen to that station all day just because it's the radio and it's on. No, you tune into another station. You tune into another vibration. You tune into a higher frequency. Whether you have to meditate, whether you have to go out in nature, whether you have to pray, all right, whether you got to talk yourself out of it. Hey, what they did was messed up. I don't like it. It was annoying, but I'm still going to feel happy. I'm still going to feel good about myself. I'm still going to have a good day. I got my lunch. I got this. I got that. I'm going to name so many things I can enjoy until I start to feel happy again, and I raise my vibration to the point to where I left that lower plane of existence to where they dwell in hell. All right, you don't gotta just it's people in hell right now, and they want company. They want to bring you back down to it. They want to bring you back down to it, and don't let them do it. They see you in heaven. They gotta look up at you. That's why, because you're elevating to a level so high to where they're going to have to work overtime. They see you up there. They trying to claw at you and bring you down. Of course, like the saying goes, like crabs in a bucket. Even if you got, like I said in the last video, even if you got to detach a leg. All right, when certain animals get attacked, they will detach a leg. All right, they know they could grow it back. They will detach a leg on your behind. I'm out. Scurry, scurry, scurry. They out of here, yo. They will detach a leg, an arm, whatever they got to detach. They will detach something. All right, you might get a little snack. They're trying to feed off your energy. All right, here's a little piece. Here's a little taste, but this is all you get, because I'm out of here. I'm gone. I'm elevating back up to a higher level to where you can't bother me no more. Or even if you did bother me, I'm not going to let it bother me because I elevated. I'm over it. I'm past that. I'm moving beyond that. Because that's what I have the choice to do. I have the choice and the power to move beyond anything mentally that I don't want to. Because if I choose to not let it bother me, then I'm going to succeed. If I choose to not let it bother me, I'm going to win. If I choose to not let it bother me, I'm not going to stay stuck down there with you and be miserable and be unhappy. No, not me. Not today. I'm out. I'm gone. Detachment. And see, look at God. Even when even down to things in nature even detach. When something ain't right, something is holding on to you, and it ain't, and it's not good for you. Even in nature, they detach. You had this leg. Hey, they will sacrifice a leg. I got 8 more. I'm out. Or 7 more. I'm out. You have more energy. You don't have to stay stagnant. Just because something happened, you don't have to stay stagnant. Excuse the foolishness. They hear me in here creating. They text each other. He's doing this. He's doing that. They want to interrupt, but we don't care. All right. You are elevating to a higher level. And these devils can't stop you no matter how hard they try. They may try to stop you from being great. They may try to stop you from doing your thing. They may try to stop you from doing something positive in your life. They may try to stop you from doing what you have to do to get to a higher level in life. But you're going to let them stop you and bring you down and, oh, they're trying to stop me. No, you're going to keep it moving. Screw them. Only thing they can try to stop is your mind. And if you don't let them stop your mind, they can't stop your behind. If people aren't able to stop your mind, they can't stop your behind. They're going to have to get behind you. Get behind me, negativity. Get behind me, evil. Get behind me, distractions. All that stuff has to get behind you when you're raising to a higher level. You're going to be looking down on people, not purposely, but if they're beneath you, all right, if they're beneath you, what else do you have to do but look down on them and smile? Big cheese. Because they want to try to corrupt you and stop you from being happy. They want to try to corrupt you and stop you from loving your life. And you're not letting people do that anymore. Wait a minute. Y'all trying to ruin my happiness. Y'all trying to make me feel bad about myself. Y'all keep poking at me and poking at me and poking at me until I bleed out. That's what you're trying to do. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to let you do that. I'm going to toughen up, and when you try to poke me, whatever you try to poke me with is going to break. It's going to bend because I choose to ascend. And I don't want no negative friends. So I'm not going to befriend negativity. I'm not going to befriend evil. I'm not going to befriend somebody trying to hold me back. I'm not going to agree with the idea that I can be stopped. When you don't agree with the idea that you can be stopped, can't nobody stop you. When you don't agree with what people are trying to do, it can't affect you. You see what people are trying to do. You're aware of what people are trying to do, but if you don't agree with it, it won't work. And that's that is a example of that's an example of it may the no weapon formed against me shall prosper. You see the weapons, you see people doing negativity, you hear people doing things that you don't like, or you see people doing things that you don't like. People may feel some type of way about you. You have something that you could become successful at. They may feel some type of way about it. Oh, well, you care about it, and that's what you focus on. You don't care. You don't focus on the negative things. Oh, they don't care. They don't care. This, that, and the other. Blah blah blah. Don't focus on that. Focus on what's going to move you forward. What's going to move you forward is, I got this thing I can do. I care about it. I'm going to do it no matter what. I'm going to make sure that I keep doing it. I'm not going to let nobody stop me. And that's all she wrote. That's the end of it. That's all there is to it. And that way you keep elevating to a higher level. They're going to have to work overtime when you ignore them. People have to work overtime when they try to stop you and you don't pay attention to it. You don't even look at it. You don't even focus on it. You don't even acknowledge it. I'm not paying attention to who's trying to stop me. I'm not worried about who's trying to make things hard for me anymore. I'm not focused on who's trying to hold me back anymore. Forget all that. I'm too focused on getting ahead. I'm too focused on what's in front of me. I'm keeping my eyes on the prize. I kept saying that for the longest time. And when you say things over and over again, sooner or later, you will develop an understanding for the true meaning of it. All right. Keeping your eyes on the prize is forgetting all the stuff that you don't want, forgetting all the stuff that's in the past, forgetting all the stuff that's no good, that's negative, that's toxic, that's old. Keeping your eyes on the prize is keeping your mind on the success that you want, the desires that you want, the good that you want out of life. And when you do that, all that negative stuff has to get out the way. All right, because you're like a train coming and they better get off the track because you're not stopping. Beep me, beep me. You better get off these tracks. Beep me. You better get off the track or get laid flat. But for real, because you have been through enough already. You already know what it feels like to have people try to stop you, to allow yourself to be held back by it. But then one day it clicked. You were like, they could do whatever they want. It doesn't matter. The only person that's holding me back for it and the only person that's holding me back because of it is me. I have to not allow myself to feel a certain type of way about what's happening. I have to allow myself to be able to just go around it. And that's what Bruce Lee is saying, be like water. All right, you put water in a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water in a bottle, it becomes the bottle. All right, water is forever flowing. You try to block off water with dirt and rocks or whatever, it'll still make a way. They try to build dams and stuff, the water will break the dam. There I go. There we go. You hear the train? There we go. They better get off the track. But like water, it keeps moving. Water doesn't allow anything to stop it. You could try to block water, you could try to stop water. It's going to keep flowing regardless. It'll go underground and then it'll seep through. It'll find a crack, a crevice, whatever it has to go through. And even if it's this small, tiny, it'll seep right through it. Water is unstoppable, and so are you. You are unstoppable. Bruce Lee was so smart. He took examples from nature and applied it to his life. And that's what real intelligent people do. That's what highly intelligent people do. That's what you do. Whether you know it or not, that's what you do. All those thoughts that you have and that they're cool and they're unique, you try to share them with people, or sometimes you just keep them to yourself because you know how people are going to view it or look at it, because not everything is for other people. All right, unless the person is like you or shares a similar mindset or spirit, not everything is for everybody. Some things are just for you and only you. Only you. All right, some things are just for you and only you. So keep rising to the next level, keep elevating, keep raising yourself in consciousness, keep raising yourself in awareness. And the people at the lower level, the things at the lower level, they're going to have to break off. They're not going to be able to hold you back. They're going to be dead weight. You're just going to keep rising to the top, keep climbing to the top. Keep rising to the top. Can't nobody stop us. We keep rising to the top. We won't let nobody stop us. Give it all you got. Yo, I sat and listened to that song and I was like, yo, man, that became one of my favorite songs right there because I was going through something at the time. And it was like, yo, we won't let nobody stop us. Give it all you got. Keep rising to the top. I said, yo, if that's not something that I would say and live by and continue to tell myself, I don't know what it is. But listen to that song. All right, it's called, I believe it's called "Give It All You Got," or "Can't No." It's not called "Can't Nobody Stop Us," but that's another good program for your mind. Another jam for you to program. I'm gonna create a list. It's gonna be called "Jams to Program" or jams for the program. I'm gonna create a list of songs for people to listen to that'll help you. As Les Brown said, strategies to recharge your batteries, because we all need strategies to recharge our batteries. All right. So he said, "Give it all you got. You won't let nobody stop us. We keep rising to the top." All right. And you are rising to a new level, and they're not going to be able to stop you. All right. You are about to elevate to a level so high that evil and demonic energy is about to have to work overtime. They're going to be punching that clock, get a few minutes of sleep, and have to punch that clock again, messing around with you. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash that like button, smash that share button. Don't forget to subscribe. All right, I'll see you all in the next video. Peace, love, and light. Drew Tube out. See you in the next one.